In today's class on analytic geometry, we will discuss angle between radius vector and tangent of polar curves. Let r equal to f of theta be the polar equation of a curve. Suppose you have a curve like this, and suppose that this is r equal to f of theta. Let p r theta be a point on the curve r equal to f of theta. So suppose that you have a point P r theta. Let O be the pole or the origin and OX be the initial. So suppose that this is O, and suppose that this OX be the initial, and you draw the radius vector OP. So this length is R and this angle is theta. So that OP equal to R and OP makes an angle theta with initial OX. Let phi be the angle between the tangent at P and the radius vector OP. So you can draw a tangent. So that this angle is phi. So this is the tangent T. Let Q R plus delta R theta plus delta theta be a nearby point to Q R equal to f of theta. So you can mark it. So you consider a point here. So that suppose that this is the curve. So that this point is Q and this point is Q. Q R plus delta R theta plus delta theta. So that and length of this radius vector is R plus delta R. This total angle is theta plus delta theta, so that this angle is delta theta. Now we join PQ. This is PQ, and drop a perpendicular PM onto OQ. You draw this. So join PQ and draw PM perpendicular to OQ. So this is the situation. We consider the right triangle OMP. OMP. So this right triangle, you know that this is 90 degree. So consider the right triangle OMP. We know that sine delta theta equal to PM by OP So this implies PM equal to OP sine delta theta. So this is equal to, you know, OP is R. So R sine delta theta. So this is PM. And cos delta theta equal to OM by OP. So this implies OM equal to OP cos delta theta. So this implies OM equal to, you know, again OP is R cos delta theta. We have MQ is OQ minus OM. So this is equal to, you know, OQ is R plus delta R. So this is R plus delta R minus OM is R cos theta. Delta R plus R into 1 minus cos theta. So this is delta R plus R into 1 minus cos 2 into theta by 2. So this is delta R plus R into 2 sine square delta theta by 2. So this is equal to delta R plus 2R sine square delta theta by 2. So this is your MQ. Now if you let angle MQP to be alpha, so if you let this angle to be alpha, we get, now if angle MQP equal to alpha, then tan alpha equal to PM by QM, this PM by QM. So this is, PM is R sine delta theta divided by QM is delta R plus 2R sine square delta theta by 2. So from the figure you can see that as Q is tending to P, delta theta will tend to 0. So the chord PQ will become the tangent, and alpha will tend to phi. Alpha will become the angle between the radius vector and the tangent that we have to find. As Q tends to P, that is delta theta tends to 0, the chord PQ become the tangent at P. And in that case, we can see that alpha is tending to phi, the angle between the radius vector and the tangent. Therefore, tan phi, this is equal to limit Q tends to P tan alpha. As Q tends to P, you know that delta theta is tending to 0 and tan alpha is R sine delta theta divided by delta R plus 2R sine square delta theta by 2. Now we have to evaluate this limit. So this is equal to limit delta theta tends to 0 R sine delta theta divided by delta theta into delta theta divided by delta R plus 2R sine delta theta by 2 into sine delta theta by 2. So this is equal to limit delta theta tends to 0 R sine delta theta divided by delta theta into delta theta divided by delta R divided by delta theta plus R sine delta theta by 2 into sine delta theta by 2 divided by delta theta by 2 into delta theta. This 2 is taken to the denominator of delta theta by 2. So we have multiplied and divided with delta theta. So this is equal to R into limit delta theta tends to 0 sine delta theta divided by delta theta divided by limit delta theta tends to 0 delta R divided by delta theta plus limit delta theta tends to 0 R sine delta theta by 2 into a limit delta theta tends to 0 sine delta theta by 2 divided by delta theta by 2. So as delta theta tends to 0, delta theta by 2 also tends to 0. So this is equal to R divided by, we know that limit delta theta tends to 0, delta R by delta theta is dr by d theta plus R into this quantity, limit delta theta tends to 0, sine delta theta by 2 is 0 into 1. So this is R by dr by d theta. So this is equal to d theta by dr into R. that is tan phi equal to r d theta by dr. We need phi, so that is the angle between the radius vector and the tangent. So this implies phi equal to tan inverse r into d theta by dr. So this is the expression we required. Angle between the tangent and the radius vector. Now we can do a problem. So it is an example. For the cardioid, r equal to a into 1 minus cos theta, prove that the angle between the radius vector and the tangent at r theta is phi equal to theta by 2. Solution: we have tan phi equal to r into d theta by dr. So this is r into 1 by dr by d theta. So we have dr by d theta is a into 1 minus cos theta, derivative of 1 minus cos theta with respect to theta, so it is sin theta. Therefore, tan phi equal to a into 1 minus cos theta divided by a sin theta. So this is equal to 1 minus cos theta divided by sin theta. So this is equal to 2 sin square theta by 2 divided by sin 2 into theta by 2. So this is equal to 2 sin square theta by 2 divided by 2 sin theta by 2 cos theta by 2. So this is equal to, you can cancel 2. So this is sin theta by 2 divided by cos theta by 2. This is equal to tan theta by 2. That is, we have tan phi is equal to tan theta by 2. So this implies phi equal to theta by 2. So this solves that problem. We can verify this using GeoGebra. We can illustrate the previous problem using GeoGebra. So you consider the curve r equal to 4 into 1 minus cos theta. So this is the cardioid. So you mark a point on the cardioid. Let that point be this 4. You can mark that point, this point. You can see that this is the radius vector and that makes an angle pi by 2 with the initial. So you know that this x-axis is the initial, 0 is the origin, and this is the radius vector. So we can mark it. So this is the radius vector. So this point is the point P. Point P. Now you consider a tangent, you know that this angle is pi by 2. That is the angle made by the radius vector OP with the initial is 90 degree. So this angle made by the radius vector OP with the initial is. Now you plot the tangent at P. Tangent to this curve at P. So you can see that this is the tangent at P, and we have to show that the angle between the radius vector and the tangent is half the angle between the initial and the radius vector. So in our example, this was theta, theta is 90. You have to find this angle, that is our phi. So you may measure that angle. So you can see that this angle is 45 degree and this angle is 90 degree. So this was our angle theta and this was our angle phi. So for the cardioid r equal to a into 1 minus cos theta, the tangent at any point r theta makes an angle theta by 2 with the radius vector. So that is the meaning of the previous problem. So that's all for today. Have a nice day.